Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Today we are talking food plots. We're planting seeds in the ground to keep the critters coming around. I hadn't even planned on that, but that rhymed. How cool is that? But let me tell you a quick little story, tell you about what we're doing. Then I'll show you the seeds we're putting in. We're using some Domain Outdoor LLC seeds. And then we're going to get right to it. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So, there's a piece of property that I have the privilege of managing for wildlife. And it hasn't been tilled in who knows how long. Owner said it might have been 20, 30 years. Used to be fenced and have cows and stuff. Now there's no fence. But there's critters coming through. So last year, this property, we did a little bit of hand tilling, walk behind, and it was way too much work. I rented a walk behind hydraulic tiller, which has worked good, but I spent 2 full days and I only got about half of this piece of property done. So I told my wife, I said, next year we're getting a tractor man to come do it, because that just about wore me out. But here's what I did. I contacted Sunbelt Rentals. I'm not a wealthy dude. I don't have a tractor. I have 0 pieces of equipment other than a 42-inch ride-on long tractor. So I contacted Sunbelt Rentals. They said, yeah, $500, and you can rent a 4-wheel drive tractor with a 5-foot wide box tiller. I said, $500, that's not bad. But then guess what? For delivery and fees, that's an extra $700, which was going to be $1,200 to till 1.5 acres. I said, no thanks. $500 I was cool with, but I don't have a trailer where I could go pick it up and bring it back. You know what I mean? A tractor. I don't have a big trailer. I don't have a trailer, period. So that was out the window. $1,200, no way. I'll go rent the little walk behind thing and just do the best I can. Contacted some other guys up the road that I know have equipment, and they said they were going to charge me $1,500 to till one little bitty piece of land. I told my wife, nope. So on my last resort, I went to Facebook and I said, hey, does anybody around here have a tractor that could come do some work with me that has, either a disc or a box tiller? Break up the dirt, and we're just trying to plant some stuff so I don't have to be, 1, mowing it all the time, and 2, we're going to plant stuff that will attract the critters. And somebody said, you ought to contact this guy. And I called him. He said he charged $75 an hour. So no telling how long it'll take him. Surely it wouldn't take him 2 or 3 hours at the most. But that'd be $150, $225 at the most. So just a tip, if you need some stuff done, call around. You might be surprised there might be a farmer or somebody with some equipment that could come help you out. So this land hasn't been tilled, like I said, 20 plus years, no telling. So we're going to break the dirt up. This guy, real nice guy, he already came over and talked to me, and we kind of talked about what he was going to do. Let me go out to the garage, show you the seeds we're going to be putting out. Then I'm just going to show you a little bit of the land we're tilling up, and then we're going to put the seeds out. It says it's supposed to rain tomorrow or the next day, so that's perfect. Right now, this is April 15th or 16th. It's the smack dab middle of April. Here in Middle Tennessee, it's actually a little bit late. We've already had days in the 80s. I would have rather planted this stuff about 2 weeks ago. But we've been busy and running around. Let me go out to the garage and show you the seeds we're putting in. I'm excited. All right, guys, out in the garage here, let me show you what we're working with, what we're fixing to put out after my new buddy is coming over to till this stuff up. Like I said, everything is from Domain. So they just came out with this stuff this year called Motherload, and you guys can freeze this at any time and read more about it. But just like it says here, diverse mix of soybeans, peas, lab, and buckwheat. High protein, high tonnage food source for summer or fall. So we're planting this. This stuff I know for a fact because I tried some peas last year that the deer on this property absolutely love peas. They're probably going to want to try to eat this plant to the ground. I'm going to try to keep them from doing that. But I'll spin you around here, and you can see the whole package here. But this is the Domain mother load we're putting out. You can see there, springtime. I'll show you this label too. You can see everything that's on there. This stuff I'm gonna put closer to the field edge, kind of close to the woods, where that might be a kill plot location. Then we've got some Hot Chick. If you don't know what to put out, Hot Chick, definitely an awesome seed blend. The stuff that's in it, you really can't go wrong with it. I've talked to quite a few people that have had it growing out lots of different places. They say it's easy to grow. Chicory and clover, hardy mixture of perennials. So this mother load is not a perennial. Hot Chick is a perennial. If you want to say, hey, I'm just going to throw out a bunch of seed and hopefully not have to fool with it next year or two, this is a perennial. We're going to put it out in the stuff that he's tilling. I'll probably mix this in with it. This is also a perennial of several different clovers with some alfalfa in it. And then I also have some incognito. So you can see right here, quickly grow as tall as 7 to 10 feet. Purpose of this is I have some spots where you can see this land from the highway. Last year I lost a very big deer because a truck saw the buck and continued to buzz the land 3 or 4 times. This stuff, I'm gonna make the deer feel more safe while they're in there munching on all this stuff, which is always a good thing, making your deer feel safe along the field edges, making some tall stuff grow. And it's also gonna hopefully keep people from seeing what we're doing out there and catching deers. But definitely go check out Domain. Their website has a really good tool to help you figure out what you should plant in your area. But we're waiting on dude to show up and do the tilling. Then we're going to put all this out and I'll bring you guys along with me. All right, it's windy up here today, but just to kind of give you guys like a before and after, this spot behind me, you see it's just random grass and weeds growing, right? This spot right here, I actually had a brassica plot in the fall last year. Right behind me is actually where my son got his 6-pointer. If you saw that video last year, awesome, awesome, awesome. And over here this way, I had some, what do you call those things? Turnips. And I had some peas up here too. Deer pretty much tore into all of it in the fall. This right here was actually a showstopper plot, which is another Domain outdoor seed. But just kind of give you a look at the before here. Bunch of wild grass growing, and I came through and spent like half a day cutting all this grass and weeds down real tight with my little 42-inch lawn tractor. So doing things on a budget here, guys, but I know there's a lot of you guys like me like that, just doing what we can with what we got. And I found a guy, like I said, to bring his little tractor out here with the box tiller. But next I'm gonna check in with you when he shows up here with that tractor, show you a little footage of him tractoring, and then I'm gonna put all that seed out. Should be pretty cool. I'm excited. Hoping the rain comes soon. It's supposed to rain the next day or two. All right, so the tilling day is here. Tractor man just called me, said his box tiller tore up, but he got a disc from his neighbor. I said, I'm the easiest customer you will ever meet. We tear up the dirt, we'll throw some seeds out, and that'll be all right. That'll be awesome. No worries. Disc it up the best that you can, and it'll be all good. So he's on his way. He's going to disc it up for us. Then we're going to put out the seeds. Then we're going to have some rain coming tonight and tomorrow and probably the day after it. So perfect timing. But I'm going to try to get you a little footage once he gets here. Just a little bit of that disking. All right, guys, so you saw there I put in a couple clips of him disking. Some places it worked better than others. I'll flip this around. That dog barking in there. So you can see here is just a spot where it definitely turned it up. chunky stuff, but it's definitely going to get our seeds down in there. And then it's fixing to rain like 3 days in a row. So this is kind of what it looks like when he came through here with a disc. Now I've got my planter boy out here. Look at that hat. Woo! True timber camo. He must be a country boy. You like getting deer, don't you?
Yeah.
So he's gonna help me put some of these seeds out. He's got his little seed flanger machine here. I think right here we're gonna put that mother load stuff. Let's go grab the seeds. Ready? All right, so here's that mother load stuff. We're gonna make a little patch right here, which is kind of a in-between spot between some opening and the woods up there. Give you a look at the seeds here. That's what it looks like. So can you get your seed flinger down in there and just scoop you a bunch, or you need me to pour it out? See if you can scoop some out. Now give us a little test spin there. Gonna pull the trigger. There you go. Woo! That thing works, doesn't it? All right. Is it too heavy for you?
No.
All right. Now just kind of walk over. See all this dark dirt? Just kind of walk over it slow there and spread it on through there. You can start right there. Just start right there. There you go. Remember, just keep walking. Nope. Turn it the other way. Turn it the other way. It'll work both ways. But yeah, that way. There you go. Now just kind of walk in a line. That way you can remember where you went. Just keep on going through there. And then go to the end and come back. There you go. He got the hang of it now. Now don't break your ankle. I'll be in trouble then. There you go. I didn't know you were a farmer, boy. He's doing good. Look at him throw all those seeds out. That deer gonna be thick coming through here. All right, so we just put out 2 bags of the mother load stuff. I saved a little bit in this bag. I'm gonna throw some up in the woods and just see how it does. We got a big old jug of the hot chick. We're gonna go to a little bit different spot and we're gonna put a bunch of this out. You ready to put this out?
Yeah.
All right, now what this is, hot chick, it's a mix of clover and chicory. A lot smaller seeds than that other stuff we were putting out. Well, let's get some of this up here and we're gonna sling this stuff. Now behind me right here, it's kind of hard to see with the bright and the shade there, but that's the section I showed you earlier in the video that was just grass and dry. So the disking didn't necessarily do the most ideal seed bed preparation, but we're working with what we got and we're doing it on a budget, and I don't have any equipment to do the perfect job or seeders or whatever, but that's what we're working with the disc. So what he's going to do now is he's going to take that hot chick and just walk these strips that he drug those discs through, and we're going to plant that hot chick. Check it out. I think you got the hang of it now, huh? Just try to hold it straight and keep walking the whole time. There you go. We're going to have clover and chicory coming out our ears here soon. All right, so we just got done putting out most of that. Spent a good bit of time laying that in real thick. I saved a little bit because I'm going to throw some up in the woods. Now, you can hear I'm out of breath. We're working hard out here. Now, we're going to do some of this incognito. And this, let me show you the seeds. What this is going to do is going to grow tall. We're going to use this a couple different reasons. It's going to make the deer feel safe in the food plots, and it's going to block a bunch of people from seeing what's in our food plots. So surrounding the food plots with this stuff, I'm going to lay it in there thick. 1, to make sure that a bunch of it germinates, and 2, I want it to be super thick. The deer can eat these plants when they grow, but we're gonna put a ton of it out there, make it real thick so we can make the deer feel safe and hide the deers, conceal the deers, it says right there. But might as well read you the label. Incognito, an inexpensive option to create quick concealment or protected plot tree stand, 7 to 10 feet in 60 to 80 days. So we're about 70-ish degrees out right now. Spring just started, but let's go put a bunch of this out and make our deers feel safe and block people from seeing our food plots. You ready?
Yeah.
You've been out here working hard, hadn't you? All right, we've been working hard, hadn't we? He's been a seed slinging machine. So we put up that whole jug of hot chick, that's clovers and chicory. We put out this entire jug of incognito. That's going to help the deer feel safe and keep people from seeing them. Put out 2 bags of this mother load, but you know what? I forgot something. I also got some of this comeback kid. It's a perennial of clover and alfalfa. I know the perfect spot. You'll help me come put this out quick? Let's do it. Yeah, and we found the arrow that he took his turkey with last year. How cool is that? It was buried up under some dirt, so we're going to hang that up on his wall with his turkey mount. That was his very first turkey ever. Got it with a dragon claw air bolt. Pretty cool. All right, now what we're going to do is put that comeback kid all the way down this logging road. About a month ago, I planted this logging road with Domain Outdoor Overhaul blend, but we're just gonna put this comeback kid right in on top of it. You can see I got a bunch coming in. There's some of that clover stuff I planted already, but we're just gonna give them one more thing of clovers and alfalfa to come through here, and it's a perennial, so have at it, my man. Walk up through that whole road and just spin it out there. You're gonna be wore out tonight. Get going. But there you have it, guys. Thanks for coming along. That took us about 3 hours. We did a whole lot of planting. We didn't take any breaks except to get a little sip of a drink. And we hustled, and he worked hard. He didn't have to come out. I asked him if he wanted to, and he loved every single bit of it. The only thing that I forgot to show you is I also planted some corn around the edges where I put that mother load blend. I put some sweet corn, and if it grows, great. In the past, I've had deer eat corn to the ground, so if they do, so be it. At least they got something that they wanted to eat. But if it survives, I might come up here and snag some of it and eat it myself. But hey, if you're like me, you're crazy about the whitetails and the turkeys. So 3 hours of my life, oh my goodness, that was nothing to spend out here to make sure somebody's got a motorbike they're revving up. But 3 hours out here, that's nothing. They're gonna be hanging around here all summer long. The goal is to make this the honey hole for everywhere around here. If you watched the video the other day, I put a water hole on this property. So yeah, stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed, got those notifications on, because we're gonna be smoking some monster whitetails up on this channel. If I have anything to do about it, we're gonna put the time in, just like we put some time in to grow them some food out here. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Comment down below what do you think about what we did today. Wasn't ideal planting conditions, but that's just what we do. I don't have big equipment, and people wanted to charge me $1,500 to come till this little bit, and and I got a guy to come disc it. And he got some dirt turned up, and we put some seeds in it. But hey, we're just regular old people doing regular old things. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna quit rambling. Comment down below what you thought about the video and what you plant in your neck of the woods. I'm always interested in learning from y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO. Almost forgot to mention, so we've got rain coming the next 3 days in a row, so this is like perfect timing for these seeds to get wet and start to grow up into plants that the deers want to eat. But timing is depending on where you live. Are you in Florida or Kentucky or somewhere up there freezing like New York or something? Ask an old timer or somebody near you the best timing and things, and watch the weather forecast. But appreciate y'all. Just had to add that in there. We're about to get us a bunch of rain, and it's going to be awesome.